is the most valuable monitors I've office. Now this is the preview monitor. It's a preview monitor and this monitor is a 17-inch monitor, and it is the beige model with a slightly thick monitor. It's a bit bulky, but it's a bit good. And I had this monitor from eBay, and this monitor is my monitor from office to use. And this monitor is a 4.3 aspect ratio, or 5. I think that's a 4.3 aspect ratio monitor. And you can see here that it is much more professional in this game, etc. And we have the second monitor. Now this is the first one. We have the second monitor, which is the Dell. This Dell is the this the ProView 17-inch monitor. But I don't remember what the model is, but I just know the brand and the image. Now this is the Dell widescreen monitor. I had this when I had my first computer running Windows 7, and this monitor is a much more widescreen monitor with a maximum resolution of 1680 to 50 pixel per inch. Next, we have the fourth one. We have the now this is the features of this monitor, and this monitor has the features. Now we also have the volume control for the built-in speaker with everything else, and this monitor is very good as well. It's much more compact. When I carry this, when I carry this, it does not, be bulky. It does not be bulky. Okay, it is just a bit lighter monitor. And you can see this monitor is much more fascinating to have volume control and the LSD on-screen display, which is just how the monitor actually behaves. Next, we have the Dell monitor, and this is again when I bought my Windows 7 computer, which was my first computer, I had this monitor. And the power buttons is and we have the plus and minus, and we have the menu, and we have the exit button. One thing I'd like to show you about this monitor is that it has the built-in audio. You can plug in the speaker audio, you can plug in the video, DC. And next we have this monitor. Now this monitor is a widescreen and is a maximum resolution of 1680 to 1050 pixels per inch. And next we have down this monitor. You can also adjust the tilts of how this monitor looks. Now we have this monitor tilt, and on the side we have USBs, and on this one we have the power cord, and this is the these from VGA and USBs. This is the bottom button for removing the. For removing this panel from the monitor, I think new one does have. Remove any song with this, it's all up to you. You can also tilt the monitor down. No, you can push the monitor back down if you want to. This is the AOC monitor, the 15-inch monitor. This has the VGA cable, and I had this monitor when I bought my Windows XP HP computer, which I have now in my office. Upgraded to Windows Vista at this point. But originally I had this monitor which was running Windows XP Professional on the HP. And you can see this has the dialing pad with to dial. Just the push button to press OK or to select an item. This is the auto button, and you can auto this. And we have this power button. You can power on the monitor. This monitor is much more lightweight and compact and steady. And this monitor has the VGA cable built in installed to its components, meaning it is not be able to removable device VGA device. Now this area is the power cord. This is the small mini power jack which you can plug it into the monitor and you can power it. Next, this is the Dell monitor. This is my another Dell monitor which I had with Windows 7, because I felt like this monitor was a bit cramped. I didn't need to have this monitor, but the monitor is good. It's perfectly stable. It's perfectly in space. If it's space, perfectly fine in physical tables. But the resolution, only the resolution was cramped, and it was. I think that was not good. Onto this monitor because it was windows were big, taskbar was large, etc. Well, this monitor made my YouTube videos, stretched up like this. The taskbar and the etc. and the icons etc. as well. It's not letting you open my YouTube video thumbnail, which should have not changed. That's the reason why I chose this monitor to make my YouTube videos thumbnail look correct and fit and easier. This is the LED monitor. We have the power button, and the power button is changing this form. And this is the LED 22-inch monitor. Now this is the Dell P22 HB monitor. This is its stand. You can tilt it up and down easily. You pull it up, you can pull it down, have you like. That's much more professional. And there's no icon, there's no text label on it. You press the menu and you can use this button as well. You just monitor Alex and yes. On its OSD menu. This is the power jack. No, this is the power AC. No, the DC. Cool. This is the DVI cable, VGA cable. This is the USB cable for the monitor. And this is my HP Pavilion W1907S monitor. And that's the monitor I bought when I bought my multiple Windows Vista computers. I wanted this monitor because I even used this monitor with my Windows Vista computer. This monitor was much more affordable when used with Windows Vista. This is the power cord, and this is a single video with a single audio jack. But thing like that, it's possible to add other components like a DVI cable and a USB cables to this monitor. Next, this is the HP LE1711 monitor, the HP LE1711 monitor. I have both of those, both of this monitor. This is the 5.4 aspect ratio monitor, which you can use. This monitor is much more lightweight. We have this power cord port. We have this video cable with no audio jack when you speak. This one is an exit. Another Dell monitor. This is the Dell monitor which I had to buy it from a Windows XP HP computer. And the power button, the mini button, is on the bottom. Silver Dell logo as well, and this is a Dell with this is the same position with the power button. Now the menu, there's one to the plus, minus, and the menu. And we do also the auto switch, which I can auto display, which is incorrect. And one day my monitor was off and it's permanently dead because the power has died out and the capacitor has dried out and popped in this monitor base. And this monitor is no longer functional. It's now useless, but it used to be functional in April 2025. That was last year. The last 5 months was functional before it even went black and it was permanently unusable. And the monitor is now dead, but before that it was as well very, very functional and very, very reliable, but now it's not. But I'll find a way to help to repair this monitor issue that we can make it alive and usable. And this is the power cord. The power cord port. DC power cord. We have the single VGA cable port. And this is the Acer. What's the model? It is the X193W monitor. X193W monitor. It's fully managed by TCOT. The same with this AOC monitor, and the same with this monitor as well. And we have this we have this power cord which is plug it in with this VJ port cable. This other one is Alex. And the power button is here, and the E and the E button auto. Now the menu as well. You can press this to go to menu. You can press this to go to the auto. You can go to the left and right. And this for navigation. You can power on and off this monitor as well after you use it or before you use it. This is the E-Machines HD monitor, and this is with the E-Machines logo, and you can see here the buttons is on this sound version. Menu with the contrast, no, brightness and contrast with up and down arrow keys, and the photo to display. And this is my LC monitor collection looks like. Now we will go to my office. I'll feature my office. Yes, so. This mine both CRT monitors. And you can see I'm using this monitor. When I power on this monitor, now this is the Dell Dimension XPS. We want to see with the keyboard and mouse hooking to this monitor. This as well. Also this one. Oh, we need to activate the monitor by clicking or moving the mouse to make the PC respond to the computer. And this is for my own secondary machine. I use this machine as my secondary for specific writing and web-processing tasks. But I'll later use this for online use as well with my dial-up modem, which is my Hayes modem. And the monitor is quite a good monitor to have. Okay? And although this has scan lines, but it's not as thick, it's not as dark as we normally find. Instead, it is faint and allowing us to see scan lines. That's how it will. Now, this has these features, and you can adjust the VH and etc. You can also the monitor. We can adjust the contrast, brightness, etc. Then once you're done, you can click exit. And this PC and the monitors were always Windows 98, so can just. And I use this monitor to my dual monitor, but now I'm using it as a separate display on my PC. And this is Yamaha Vision Master 17 monitor. And when I power on this, it makes that loud thump noise compared to the silent and quiet of this monitor. Now it's now working perfectly fine, as you can see here. It now works. Now this is running Windows Vista, which is the main OS which I use. Well, Windows 98 is my second main OS. I have both OS. This is my secondary OS, which is later going to be online with my download modem, and this Windows Vista OS is my main OS, connected via Ethernet, and is fully patched with SuperMem. But I'll later install Legacy Update on this machine, which helps the obviously Windows Update to be functioning again. And that will be your opinion if you grow up with Windows Update onto those systems as well. Windows Vista is my main OS and Windows 9 is my second main OS. But this monitor is a high-end professional monitor. It is functioning at 1280 by check 1280 by 768 pixels per inch. And then this monitor again has faint, but it's a bit intense scan lines, but there's nothing to worry about, okay? And this one is so fucking fine, and I have my floppy disk drive, my backup scanner, my headphones on the top of the monitor is organized. But if I had an LCD like that type of HP monitor, then I would need to organize my headphones onto. I need to place it vertically, only on the thin bezel, no, on the thick front panel, and not on the screen. I need to put it against the black thick panel of the monitor, the HP monitor. But and that's why to mitigate the issues, the space issues, I need to have this monitor because it has zero motion blur. It has no motion blur, and it has zero input lag, and it's high, and it's very warm, it's very glowing, and it's very nice. That modern LCDs like my white and black HP and my monitors which are featured in this video at the start does not provide. Only those monitors, well, even this as well, both of those CRT monitors can provide. And as you can see here, this is much more straightforward. Now there's a contrast, power management, signal function, content control, etc. You can just scroll control, and those are the pin cushion. You can change this if you like. You can reset this to bring back to the normal position. And that's how my monitor looks like. And that's how my monitor collection looks. And thank you for watching this video. No, but I need to then I will also go live onto my also go live on my computer. Now, this is my main computer and this is my secondary computer. Still I want it, but this is my main computer, my primary computer, which I use daily, and this is my second main computer which I use often for web processing and data online. and I use Microsoft Word and Microsoft Office on this PC, but I use WordPerfect much more often with Microsoft Office, so I'll start to use it. And for Office Outlook, I use it often. I use both WordPerfect 8, your pages, and Microsoft Outlook, Paint, WordPad, etc. But while on this, I perform all of those tasks, and I'll also perform visualization, which is my favorite thing to use on this computer. Like running Windows, Linux, Mac, even if you can run it on this PC on virtual, only on virtualization hardware on a virtual machine, then that's my favorite thing, and as well as even a hobby to do with my PC that I can use to record videos about how we can modify different operating systems while sticking on one OS and to the host OS. And that's how my monitor looks like, and this is how it does. I'll go live on my computer, which is this one. I'll go live on this computer, which is my main computer. I would go ahead and I would screen record, and I would go live and chat with all of those people from my PC. Well, this will be my second main computer for specific tasks. No, the monitor, the monitor is going to go a bit pinkish and wider with VHS glitch, because that means that the VGA cable is nearing is slight lower failure. No, it's big failure for the VGA cable. It's soldered into the monitor. It's built in. I also have to desolder, and I have to cut the cable, the VGA cable, and to add a new high quality and a good VGA cable to this monitor, and as well as to that monitor as well, because this monitor was greenish and whitish, black and white and greenish and etc. when I first found the monitor, because the VGA cable is no longer working active. VGA cable is now dead. I need to replace it by desoldering it, so I need to modify this. And for this one, this is working perfectly fine, but it's still pinkish and etc. Facing a bit slight issues, which you need to replace. The VGA cable needs to just desolder it, and I need to and then you came with it, I'm done. But this one was a bit monitor, which is much more dangerous because it has high voltage, which can cause a bad electric shock to you, which also can cause a cardiac arrest, etc. Which that's why you should take it to a technician with legacy knowledge. Then he can repair it for you. Then can return it back to you. You can use it how it was. You can use it back normally again. And that's why I am aware that this one is working very fine, but the monitor's VGA cable is occasionally sometimes um going pinkish, and it's also going blue. It's navy deep, big navy blue on his PC. I know on the monitor. That's why I will take this to a repair specialist who has legs and knowledge. Then you can repair this, and you can return it back to me. Then I can use it again as normal, as it would before the issue has occurred. And that's how my monitor looks like, and that's how it does work. And the phosphor glow of this monitor is, the phosphor glow of this monitor is warm and glowing. This was also sad. This is also glowing in phosphor. It's quite nice to talk to it. And but that's pretty much it for this video for the monitor collection. And that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching this video. And hit the bell icon. And goodbye. Now I'm a first time live user. I'm first time going live today. But I'm much inexperienced with live streams, etc. because I still aim and I still use DVDs and CDs and USB flash drives and CD-ROMs, and I have no knowledge of streaming, etc. live, and I use CD-ROMs and DVDs. That's why I do not have capability. I do not have capacity of going live. But when I knew it, I quickly knew it. Then I knew all the live features. I used the portrait and mode, and I used landscape mode on my phone. Then I recorded the video. Then how it was, and then that's how my live performance looks like. I also do not know how to end the live recording session because I feel like it will delete my live footage and have to build it again. Filming again, all the stuff I said now already. That's time consuming. That is a time consuming process. But when I first gradually know how to do live streams on YouTube, where I know, but I need to have a stream key. I need to have a stream key with a password for the stream session, especially when I'm doing it on my PC, which is infinitely time consuming for me because I still highly refuse to have a stream key, and I prefer using analog tools. And with my and I prefer the free options for streaming on my phone, and I use analog tools as well, like CD, DVDs, and USB flash drives. And that's why I need to still understand of what is streaming keys and what is that and what's that of if I want to begin streaming live on my computer on YouTube. And that's why I need to adapt and forward, and I need to still forget using obsolete technologies, etc., which most people consider, but I do not consider those technology obsolete. Like, I view those technologies which I have in my office as a daily necessary need for my daily life and my office. That's why I need to still move on and still learn new things and still do that. And that's how my modification collection looks like. And it also talks with you of why I am inexperienced with live and etc. live streams, etc. Why I'm not as experienced, and I'm just very inexperienced with live on a computer, live streams on YouTube, and that's why I need to dig deeper to the knowledge of live streams and a streaming key, which I do not know. I prefer passwords and standard computer-based Windows encryption, which I only know. That's why I need to know streaming keys and etc. Then I can go live on the computer. Then I can film videos live as it would, as like I do on my phone. I can do it now on my computer. And that's how my monitor collection looks like. Now, thank you for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that is how this video looks like. And thank you for this video, and goodbye for this video. Descriptive is also good, right? And this is much more glowing and deep glowing hues, etc. is very good. And that's how my preview of my water collection looks. And goodbye, and have a good day. And that's how it looks.